Jealousy. Have you had an issue with jealousy?
Always. Not always, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it seems like jealousy comes from a place of insecurity,
Hmm.
of feeling threatened, of I'm going to lose something because of this new person. I'm going to lose time with my lover. They're going to have a stronger connection.
Hmm.
They're going to do things different. I find that I handle jealousy better when I know the person. I met him more.
Hmm.
And I think that's part of the reason I'm really drawn to the family type poly, because it's easier for me to empathize with someone if I know who they are and they're
Right.
not this mythical perfect being out there that
Right. Because you
has.
make up shit.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So if I know
Hmm.
who they are and I get to know them and I recognize that no, like they're like everyone else, we're just
Yeah.
struggling to make our way in this life.
Yeah.
It
That doesn't necessarily take away from who they are either. It's not
God,
like
no, 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 no. We're
you
all
just.
struggling on some way. But
Right.
yeah, it allows me to kind of put it in perspective and empathize and understand that they're not this person out to get me. They're not out to steal my lover. They're not, like, we're all doing the best that we can with what we have.
Right.
And that's a big thing for me.
So pretty much a new person, that is enough to trigger jealousy.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes it's the thought of a new person and not even
The
necessarily a
person's not
new
even there yet.
person. Uh huh.
The idea of a
Yeah.
new person is threatening.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I find it has a lot to do with how well I'm taking care of myself at the time and how
Say more
fulfilled I
about that.
feel. Um, I find that there's things I can do to be in touch more and more loving with myself, such as, journaling.
Hmm.
When I was really into journaling, I just felt more aligned and balanced and just more in the flow. And when I'm more in the flow and balanced, then things tend to just kind of roll off my back a lot more.
Okay.
And I don't get stuck in my head. And then when I'm in my head and on a head trip, it's like worst case scenario, in 20 different versions going through my head of, yeah, this is happening, this is happening. In reality, none of it's happening.
Right.
So I'm creating it, it's self-created jealousy.
Hmm. How does it's an example of things that you create in your head.
Oh, everything. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, where do I even start? If my partner was out of town or going up somewhere where I knew he had an ex, well, of course, if he's going to go up there, he went up to Dancing Rabbit, and at one point he was like, hey, I said, well, how was your visit? Oh, I had some Meadow time. Meadow was his ex-girlfriend. I immediately, in my head, some Meadow time meant I fucked Meadow.
Mm-hmm.
Reality, no, it meant he and Meadow sat on the couch and talked. So it was funny how my mind immediately jumped to this is what happened and he's not going to tell me and I'm supposed to read between the lines versus
Yeah.
this is what really happened, And I said, oh, really, some Meadow time? I'm like, does that mean you guys fucked? He's like, God, no. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'll step away from the ledge. I'll back away a bit.
That's funny. What's like a more elaborate scheme you came up with? So like for me, Ellen, she had it for years that I had like a son somewhere. I had a whole other family.
Wow.
Like she had an elaborate vision of this other life where there was a kid, because we don't have kids. I must want a kid with someone else, not with her. And there's another person. Maybe there's two kids. Maybe there's multiple families. I'm like, she really went far. And I'm like, the first time she told me that, I was like, ha ha ha. And I was like, wait, she said it like 3 more times.
And you're like, no, wait, she's
like,
really
you
thinking
really think I have a
this.
family somewhere.
It's like Oprah, and you get a baby, and you get a baby, and a baby for you.
Right. Yeah, I know. So like, what's like a crazy thing? Where's your brain taking you?
I haven't gone that far down the hole yet. No, there have been many times when I haven't No, because I've never lived with my poly partners. One of them was married, so of course he lived with his wife. And then my primary one, I was very much kept that boundary of like, no, we're not living together. I enjoy my time with you, and I really enjoy it when you go away too. So when we weren't together and I didn't know what was going on with him, in my head, he was either meeting people, he was having people over, he was sleeping with people. Like, he was constantly on the go and with people in my head. And in reality, he was doing none of that.
He was like at home watching TV.
Right, exactly. If I couldn't get in touch with him, I was like, and then I didn't want to call because I didn't interrupt anything because I was sure he had all this going on.
Wild orgy.
Right, and then I'm getting pissed because I can't reach out to him because in my head I can't reach out to him because I was afraid that I was.
So there could have been a wild orgy, and you didn't want to call
because I didn't want to interrupt. I wanted to be respectful of his time, and I also didn't want to know if there was a wild orgy. But yet I really wanted to know if there was a wild orgy, right? Yeah, I wanted to know because I've always wanted to know. I don't understand the don't ask, don't tell thing.
Right, but it showed up for you like, don't want to call.
Right, yeah, I don't want to call. I don't want to interrupt. If he wasn't busy, he'd call me. Yeah.
How do you get out of your head? Like when you're at the peak of one of those moments.
Wow.
You just fall asleep.
I talk with friends, which probably isn't a good thing because then they have this like really bad perception of my partner. How else do I write? Pull out the journal and write. Discharge some of that. I used to fire off texts to him, like, hey, this, like, blah, 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 blah. And then it would just cycle into even more drama and stuff. So I just quit doing that. I just decided, no, we're good. So it's a struggle remembering to breathe and just go, it's okay.
Right.
Like, all this shit's not going to matter in 6 months, 2 years. Like,
you say that to yourself?
Yeah. Because
so what
it really isn't.
What are some other things you say to yourself? Somebody would love to know.
Oh, God.
What to do.
I created an I am list. Okay, so the thought behind the I am list is to write down things that you are currently or things that you want to be. So I
am list. What is that?
I am.
Oh, I am. Okay.
I am.
Okay, I thought it was I am. I'm like, who I am?
No,
okay.
I am.
List.
I am beautiful. I am confident. I am sexy. I am intelligent. I am articulate. So I sat down one day, what has actually evolved. At times new things pop up and I add it to my I am list. So I have this list of 120 something things that I am. So I will pull out my I am list and read through my I am this, I am this, I am this. And it's funny because I catch myself, some of them I'm like, I am. Then I'll get to like, I am confident. And I'm like, I am confident. Yeah. I am worthy. Yeah. Like, it's really good check-in for me to go, wait, these are things that I know that I am. This is me, but right now I'm not feeling that.
Right.
So these are the things that I need to focus on. And it's okay that I'm not feeling that, but because I know that I am these things.
That's interesting. So like when you go down that list, you can see which ones are troubling you.
Completely. Right in that moment, I have, and I OCD alphabetized them, and I make myself say them out loud. Right. I am this. I am. And it's a really good check-in to go, these are the areas where I'm struggling right now.
Where did you learn that?
My dear friend Kevin.
Kevin, yeah?
Yeah, my friend Kevin was like, no, we need to do, you met Kevin, the bald head dude. Kevin McCarthy. Yeah, I know. You know him if you saw him.
I see people,
you'd know him if you saw him.
They're naked or wearing a tutu.
Right.
And I have no idea.
Yeah, you'd know him if you saw him. He suggested it to me, and it was something that I had put on my goals list for the year. I'm like, no, I'm going to sit down and do this. I noticed that I had resistance to doing it.
Right.
But when I started doing it, it just really kind of fell into place. And it was really funny because at the clothing optional pool party last summer, Kevin went with me, and I'm in the pool. And at one point, he's always with like flat-chested women. So he was like, your boobs are floating. I'm like, yeah, they do that. And he's just never been with women who had boobs to float, right?
Yeah.
He's like, you're buoyant. So I totally put I am buoyant on my I am list.
Sweet.
So when I get to that, it always, always, always makes me laugh. It doesn't matter how shitty of a time I'm having. I'm like, I am buoyant. And I chuckle to myself, and then I keep going. So,
wow.
Yeah, it's kind of a neat little check-in.
Like a little fail-safe. So like,
yeah.
wow, no.
Right, exactly. Every time I get to
applause.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
That is awesome.
kind of a neat little self-care.
That is an awesome trick.
Yeah, you should do an I am list.
I should. I will recommend
I will
people do that.
challenge you to do that.
I'll do it. That's really great.
Because it's something that's self-created. I mean, it's, it's really...
you are all of those things.
Oh,
sure.
absolutely.
It's just a matter of when are you not feeling it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.